So
Okay.
one Greek word, it's called ego, and it means I. And it's
Hmm.
interesting. That's called a gloss. There's other things that are another Greek word I just learned a couple days ago is anthropos, which means like human beings and everything. And here's the thing. I struggle with it and it's so frustrating and I hate it when I'm studying this sort of stuff. But I get rewarded because now I can look at a Greek text and I'm like, oh, I know that word. I know it's not completely Greek to me anymore. There's a couple words that I'm like, oh, I know what they're saying. I got that, you know? And so it's this slow process. Like my goal in Greek is to the end at the end of this year at Christmas time, I want to be able to read First John, which is a book in the Bible, in Greek, and actually halfway understand what it's saying. And I chose that because it's the simplest book. It's got the least number of words. But still, with that, I still need like over 600 words, and I know about 30 right now. So there's quite a bit of work, you know.
Well, I mean, I remember the words you have available to you
Yes.
will impact your ability to think.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's changed me dramatically. And the little bit of math that I'm doing, I see things differently from a different perspective now.
I remember I was talking to a friend of mine. He's passed away, but he was from South Africa, and he could speak English, Dutch, Afrikaans, and he spoke Zulu. I think it was.
Yeah.
He spoke Zulu. Um, and one of the things that he mentioned was Zulu is a very simple language. He said
Hmm.
he was like the entire language only had a few hundred words or something
Oh,
like that.
interesting. Okay.
So you couldn't have really complex
Right,
conversations
right, right, right.
because it didn't have the concepts.
Enough words,
And
right.
it occurs to me that your ability to think about something really is about how complex the language is
Yeah,
that people are in,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so English borrows from so many languages, but I think the English language still has more words than any other language.
Oh, I think
Over
it's got
half a
like
million
half
words.
a million words or something. We
Yeah.
only use like a
And
few
yeah, well,
thousand.
the average of American stats, as I recall, so these stats are old, so I don't know if it's changed, but the average American knows 3 to 5 thousand words.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
The average professor knows about 10,000
Oh,
words.
interesting. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
So if you know, and that's out of 500,000 words.
Yeah,
So
that's a lot of words.
if you want to get good at being able to think, and
Yep.
more important in my mind, is not just the thinking; it's to communicate what you think. This
Yes.
is where your Jordan Petersons of the world are
Yeah.
able to just they pick the word that has the nuance that
Yeah.
fits what they're trying to get across.
Yeah.